Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to be playing some Civilization 7 as Achaemenid Xerxes and the Qing, a leader and a civ combination that were made for each other. Xerxes loves trade. You get +1 trade route limit with all of the leaders, extra trade range, and bonus culture and gold when you build a trade route. The Qing Empire loves imported resources. 4 gold, 3 culture, 2 influence, but -1 science for imported resources. So these things go together hand in hand. Your civilization loves imported resources. Yes, you're going to lose science. However, some specialists on your Shiguan, the unique science building, and some laboratories are going to really counterbalance this negative science. We're going to have a lot of fun. We maximized our trade yields last episode, getting 3,000 gold per turn off of 30 trade routes. And we crashed the game. So let's see what we can do this time. Again, we are running Quali, the 1 gold per age for resources, and Incense Sensor, 2 culture per age for resources, or trade route, which means we're going to get 6 culture for every trade route and 3 gold for every resource, not to mention the 4 gold, 3 culture, and 2 influence for every resource. So we're gonna really pop off here. Let's choose our legacies. The modern age has begun. What are we gonna pick up? We picked up some culture, some science, and some military points last time. So let's see what we want to get. I really don't care about any of these militaristic points. We're just going to grab 1 militaristic attribute point here. 4 happiness and settlements not following your religion. That's not going to be what we pick because we converted everything. Tikkun Olam, 2 influence for every foreign settlement following your religion. This is probably what we're going to pick up. And I think a cultural attribute point is going to be the best thing for us here. I don't really want this golden age. I think I'd rather have the influence golden age than the university's golden age. Let's go science per turn for quarters. And then we'll pick up scientific attribute. And, well, honestly, I think we're going to pick up either a cultural or let's go for another cultural attribute point. Let's grab that. Motya becomes a city. Motya is the one up north. Carthage becomes the capital. Yeah, let's just switch back to Carthage. We'll confirm those legacies and get our points distributed here. Let's start with our militaristic point. Gold maintenance for units, of course. That's gold. Scientific, Ooh, look at this. 1 science on specialist, 2 if you have 3 or fewer cities. That's a 78 science boost right there. Culture, 51. And then we're not going to be building wonders. Let's run down here to the culture for settlements for each resource assigned to them. We're going to try to speed run down to that bad boy. We need to go through and upgrade the cities that we want to make cities and switch over the ones that we don't want to make cities. We also want to speed run down here to Steam Engine so we can get our merchants in. We boosted social question and natural history. Most likely going to be social question, so we can get the science from the specialist, keep our science high as we tank our science, you know, doing resource things. You're a city, you're a city. I think we're gonna make Hippo a city. Well, we only have 3k gold. I ended the era with 50,000 gold, game. Why am I sitting on 3k right now? Motya, we're gonna make you a city. Everything else is probably going to get converted right now into factory towns and those things. Let's throw in resources into our capital. 9 turns. We can set our social policies. I think we want Safets is going to be really good once it gets going. Angadi is a lot of gold, and Deva Costa is a lot of culture, so we're going to throw all those in. And we're gonna go through and set up our cities to be things. Our towns, I mean, to be different things. Whatever can become a factory city, I think we're just gonna make it a factory city. Others are just gonna be farming towns. We're sitting on 101 influence per turn, which is not a ton, but it's an okay amount. I didn't set up any hub towns because, you know, I always play hub towns and I felt like maybe we just don't do hub towns this time. I want to try factory towns and get the most out of those, save the money for purchasing factories. That's obviously how we're planning to win. This is an economic? No, science. You're economic. This is obviously how we're planning to win, is to push the factory, the railroad station victory. Ooh, let's befriend you. And we're definitely going for a bureaucratic monarchy to get that gold per turn. We have been pushing gold this whole time, and we'll see just how well gold pays off for us in the end. 7 turns until we get our traders is a lot. It feels pretty far away, honestly. I'd like to get those a little bit sooner, but not much we can do. We're getting 67 food off of Sufets, so I can't really turn that off. But both of these would be really good. We're just gonna need some celebrations to get there, honestly. The Qing tree is good, but is it worth jumping straight into? Maybe. What else can we grab? Not much I want from this. Political theory gives us a little bit of stuff. Honestly, let's just jump into Qing. Let's just jump into the Qing stuff. Ah, gross. Big, gross, ugly flood. We got our celebration though, so let's go for the 20% gold. We're gonna jump into the 78 science, so we can speed up all the sciencey things we want. 3 turns until we can start getting our traders out. And that's what I desperately want. I feel like I'm not even playing the same game until I get my merchants. I'm glad I didn't try to get Marrakesh, because it looks like they're gonna die. Let's just jump in here to San Marino instead. Looks like Marrakesh isn't gonna make it. I need to be careful here with Carthage because I don't have a lot of district space. Or Beijing now. It's not Carthage anymore, it's Beijing. I had to remember who we are. We've changed. We could try for the Dogo Onsen. I don't see why not. We'll give it a shot. It's probably gonna go before we can get it, but we'll give it a try. I forgot to mention how important Tomb of Askia has been to this playstyle. 2 gold, 1 production in this settlement for every resource assigned to it. Think about how many resources. We had like 40 almost resources assigned to Beijing last episode, right? We had so many. We were all the way maxed out here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, probably 20. And then we were half again. So we were almost 40 resources. Let's come in here. And where is it? The Hongsheng. Oh yeah, here we go, baby. It's time. We're going to get all of these rolling at the same time. And thankfully with the Qing, you don't have to, not the Qing, in the modern era, I mean, you don't have to actually walk your units all the way over, right? They can just instantly pop over. We're gonna buy as many of these as we could possibly buy. Probably 3 or 4 more. 1, 2, oh nope, 2. Yeah, I think we can get 3. 3, yep, that's all of them. Kaison creation. The technology of the steam engine spurs the development of air compressors. Using this invention, an engineer is inspired to craft a caisson to enable work beneath the water level. Complete a port within 20 turns. Improve a coal, silver, and gold resource within 10 turns. That's so hard. That is so difficult to do. We're gonna go for the port. And now we go academics. And next turn we go nuts with a whole bunch of merchants. Send it to everybody on our continent first to get the bonuses. And then we'll start going to the other continents. We want people on our continent to like us. I don't want to be going to war. I didn't want to go to war last time. All right, here we go. We're starting. Default, sort by leader. We're going to start with Hongtep, Siam. That gives us some resources. Let's throw you in so we can get those bonuses into Beijing. St. Petersburg. I hate this little bug where it doesn't show you the trade screen. Let's go next into her. Here, that mine. All right. Madrid. I think that's everybody on my continent. I moved you accidentally. Let's go into Cusco next. Come on, game, keep up. When you get too many merchants moving around the game, it breaks. It breaks hard. I need one trade route now. Oh yeah, we were getting so much culture off of that. I forgot. Where do we have any more? I need one for Napoleon. Napoleon, Argos. Is that all the trade routes we bought? Nope, we have one more here. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm trading with everybody. So we're just gonna pick the ones that give us the most resources currently. Non-factory resources, I would prefer Athens. Artistic record keeping. How better to illustrate the power of China than through perfect brushstrokes? A local artist is commissioned to do a great historical work for the palace. Commission a portrait of Xerxes. 800 culture. And now we have resources. Yeah, baby. We've got resources to assign. And remember, each one of these resources is going to give us 4 gold, 3 culture, 2 influence, but -1 science. 4 gold, 3 culture, 2 influence, -1 science. Oh, and any of them in Beijing is giving me 2 more gold and 1 production. So big time yields here. The problem is just going to be having enough slots to put them in. It's supposed to be taking away our science, but if you look, it's adding to our science. But why? Why are we getting science for that? Huh. Well, either way, we're now at 933 gold per turn. And our culture is going to bump up pretty high too. The big thing we need to figure out now is how to get resource slots. We need more resource spots. Yeah, 540, and our science went up. So yeah, who cares? A city park is +7. Where? Down here? Sure, I'll take that happy. Can we purchase a port in Beijing? Yes, just build over that. We can get a +11 ironworks. Just pop it right in the capital. That finishes up our quest. The Kaizen is a success, and the port's construction opens new opportunities for seafaring explorers. However, workers emerge from the depths grappling with symptoms of a mysterious illness. +1 ship of the line. They probably got the bins. Let's go ahead and start getting some more trade routes. I have lots of cash, so we might as well spend that cash on getting things that are going to help us further our victory. Spend up all of our gold on traders. I could get one more, I think. Yep. And then next turn we'll go through a whole nother round of them. We've got a lot of factory resources. Once we get factories in, things are going to change. But now it's just a holding game till then. Cahokia gets a trade route, and then other places get a trade route. Gawa gets a trade route. Who else gets a trade route? I hate this little bug. Wakabnal gets a trade route. Everybody's gonna love us. Wilwakikta gets a trade route. And now it's time to start spending our influence on upgrading our trade relations, making sure people want to trade with us. Rome gets a trade route. Next turn, we're going to get food off of all those extra resources. We're going to get +1 food off of imported resources, which is going to make our city skyrocket, like, growth-wise. We're going to be able to throw down specialists like crazy. Yep, +2 food from resources assigned to cities. We can now get the Shiguan, +1 happiness for happiness constructibles, happiness for wonders. Anything that I want to put in? Not really. I mean, This 80 is just more culture. Let's go for open customs next. And we're gonna just go into our cities and we're gonna buy our shiguans. I want to make sure that I'm putting them in places where I can build them together. Finally, we've unlocked schoolhouses. What we want to do is start looking for the things that give us resource capacity. So we're gonna be looking for things like the rail station. Plus 10 production, 8 gold. Any roads become a railroad, but it does take a full tile. We do need to get there because we want to get down here to the factory. The factory gives us resources in settlement plus 1. So we want to get down here. The stock exchange, I think also, doesn't it? No, stock exchange doesn't give us one. Crazy. I swear I thought it did. Well, we definitely want to get down here. Once we get down here to the factories, we win. Like, essentially, that's it. That's all we have to do. But it's going to take a little bit of time to get down there. While we're waiting on that, let's make sure that we're working on some city-states. I want to try to go for these economic ones. 500 science is actually 2 turns. That's pretty good. A plus 14. I guess so. Yes, please. Plus 14 kind of solves any of our problems almost immediately, really. Isabella joins democracy. Interesting. We have another celebration. We are so happy. I could get Guangdong, 25% growth rate in towns with a resource assigned. I can get 42 culture. Feels probably better, but that's a lot of growth rate, but it's in towns and not in cities. You gotta pay attention to those things or else you're gonna get tricked up every now and then. All of my towns have a focus set already, so they're not actually growing. So it doesn't make any sense for us to have our towns growing. City-state bonus here. What do I want to pick up? Gold on warehouse buildings, trade route range, 5% gold, plus 1 resource capacity in settlements with the factory. That's what we actually want, because the more resource slots we can fill with factory resources, the faster we'll win the game. All right, 2 culture from imported resources is a lot. Plus 1 settlement limit. We can get 50% trade income, and we can finally fill the Qianzhuang, yeah. Plus 1 gold for each adjacent gold constructible and wonders, plus 5 gold flat. We've got military academies done. What can we get from 50% trade income? It won't let us know. Ooh. We're just gonna hold off on that till we get an empty slot. Danger from the sky. Falling coconuts have become a menace. Nature has a right to retaliate. Or 1,000. You know what? It's not even 1 turn of culture, so let's just speed up our celebration. Stabilizing frontier, 2 happiness from resources. We're gonna be celebrating a lot coming up soon. We can also finish up our unique districts. What are they called? What are they called? The Huiguan. Yes, Huiguan. And we'll get extra influence, which is going to help us with city-states, which we're already doing a really good job with. Hunsong? That's Seoul. Hunsong is Seoul. That'll help us out quite a bit. Gift of time. Among the gifts from the new suzerainty is an antique pendant watch featuring an ivory cameo surrounded by red gems. It is exquisite, but when questioned about its origins, the envoy can only shrug. We already had one last time, so let's accept that gift. See where it goes. Artifact pendant watch, but negative 37 influence. Whatever, I'll take the negative 37 influence for a free artifact. And 1 artifact with negative culture. Sure. Sure, we got quite a few artifacts already, not even trying. Consider the pen. The brush hesitates over the page, a drop of ink trembling at its tip, and the writer frowns. It is oftentimes difficult to earn a living from a passion, and hard to know what will sell these days. A lyrical piece on the meaning of the self, or a treatise on being part of a greater picture. Let's take that influence. Wow, the Huiguan looks really pretty. Especially next to all of our other previous ones. Didn't I get a Punic port up here? Are you burned down? I just can't see it because you're on it. Wow, another artifact. I have never gotten this many artifacts from overbuilding before. San Marino is ours. We get 5% science. Science on the warehouse buildings is probably going to be enough, but we're going to grab anthropology for the free techs. It's always just best to get the free tech if you're getting it early. If you're getting it late, it's not good. 500 science, sure, that speeds up combustion. We're going from combustion into industrialization into mass production. That's fine with me. Tecumseh, you jerk. I wanted them. Stop dispersing the people I'm trying to collect. Another round of traders. Let's actually just improve trade with you again and just send all of our stuff around. Unfortunately, nobody really has resources I can slot. Everybody has empire-wide resources, which are significantly less good than slottable resources at this. There's the Dogo. We got it. That'll give us lots of growth in a lot of, because we're just celebrating constantly. We should get tons of growth off of that. More production. I'm kind of out of space in my cities is the problem. Where we got hemmed in a little bit. I feel smushed in by places like Ekmara, Machu Picchu, Rome, Oxford also. Combustion and industrialization done. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Now our gold goes to rail stations. We must get the rail stations. We'll start up here, then we'll go to Hippo and get hippos. I have enough for one more. We'll come down here to Pulapram and get its rail station on the outskirts. And that gets us an economic attribute. Yes. Yes. And we have a wildcard attribute. Oh, yes. Yes. Do I go culture for resources? Do I go gold purchasing? Let's make purchasing cheaper, and let's... Science doesn't matter very much right now. Now that we've got all the stuff, culture from resources, let's go there. Speed this bad boy up. We're at 1,000 culture per turn. Cancel that nonsense. You don't get to hate me, lady. Yeah, don't get to not be my friend. It's not a choice. You're my friend because I make you be my friend. Not because you want to be, but because I force you to. Napoleon is communist. That means they're gonna hate each other. 2 happiness from resources assigned to cities. We are just going to constantly be celebrating. Non-stop all the time. Oh, we can get another economic attribute point. Tension in the air, 1 picks of proposed new trade relations. Yes. Attribute. We're just gonna keep pumping up the gold per turn, 5% every time. Every time. This says +0, but it can't be +0. We'll see. Oh yeah, it was like 300. It doesn't tell you, but it was like 300. Well, of course we want that. 1,600 gold gives us some more railroads we can buy. We want to buy the railroads. We want to buy other things. I want to build the Chongde Mountain Resort. Look at this, 25% gold and happiness towards maintaining buildings. We're gonna take out, well, Angadai and put in living standards. Natural history comes next. Achakudi, fascist, communist, fascist, democratic. Everybody gets a rail station. Everybody. Everyone that has enough land. Full steam ahead, build more railways. We'll go for Hongsheng, the traders. I'm not gonna be building too many more railways than I've already built. Maybe, you know, one. I think really honestly just one more is what we're getting. The rest are going to be ports. Mexico City. It's a trade route. Rail station. And we're broke. We're too poor to even afford a trader. Okay, well, we have to live with what we've got then. Tumsa is communist, so these two will like each other. Fascist, democratic, communist. I don't think we're going to choose at all. No need for us to stir the pot. Where do we go next? Nationalism, globalism. Let's jump over here to capitalism for the imported resource. Democracy for Tubman. Okay, well, no clear choice yet. Push that down to 3 turns. Push that down to 2 turns. We get you. Okay, cool. Culture buildings get culture, or warehouse buildings get culture is fine. Urbanization, department store, opera house. Okay, settlement limit. We're not really pushing settlements. We're kind of just ending things. Number of resources in a settlement is good. We do want to get that, so let's go ahead and pop you down so we can throw in more resources in as many cities as we can. That's sort of the thing that's limiting us right now, is how many resources we can have slotted in. With the resources slotted in, we might as well go ahead and purchase ourselves some more traders, just so we can push a little bit. Apartment store right here. A +10 opera house over here. That's fine. Yeah, we have unfilled slots, so let's concern ourselves with filling those things. Thankfully, everybody likes us because we're just trading constantly. Everybody loves us. So we don't have to worry too much about surprise wars, I think. Not unless I shake the boat by picking up an ideology that I shouldn't pick up, or start attacking people that I shouldn't attack. I think we're just coasting along here until factories come in, and when factories come in, we have to reassign all of our resources. Settlement limit, city grows. Where's our Huiguan? There. Oh yeah, I'll take your 18 culture per turn. Another city-state. Mass production as well. Wow, we are rolling here. 5% science for every city-state we're suzerain of. Electricity also done. Let's just get electricity mastery. We're in a celebration. Oh boy, we have so many social policy slots. I don't know what to put in them. We've got too many things. I don't know what to do about it. All right, we have money. Now we come in and we start purchasing our factories. Factory goes there. Okay. Might as well buy a stock exchange while we're here, because that stock exchange is going to give us a resource slot, I'm pretty sure. Maybe it doesn't. Maybe I should have paid attention. Factory comes in here. There's a +10. We'll take it. We need to go with a factory down here. At this point, we kind of have to completely revamp our whole system. Our whole economy's got to change. Everything's got to get fixed around to be better. We have to take out all of these resources and put in the factory resources. So we're gonna show factories. Oh, I need to put some up in Moya, don't I? So what do I have the most of? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cotton. So I need to make space for 7 cotton. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Put those in. Wait, no, it's not cotton that I need to make room for. It's coffee. I thought I had more cotton, but no, it's coffee. Cotton's got to go down here. Kalen goes in next. Wow, I'm going to be getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 21, 2, 22 right now per turn. But I need more factories. As soon as I can buy them, we're getting more factories. And then we're gonna need more trade routes to get factory resources to speed through this economic tree. I think we gotta hit, what, 500 of them? Yeah. We're getting 20 some a turn. It's not nearly fast enough. We gotta go faster. Hey, the Shangde Mountain Resort gets done. This is a fantastic wonder that gives you 5% culture, I think, for every trade route you have. Was it 5% culture for every other civilization with a trade route? So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times 5, 35% culture extra. So we're at 1532. Out of time. 10% production towards wonders. Hey, thieves stole the watch. Many decry the transgression. Huh. Welcome to the mountain resort. 6 culture on the Changde mountain resort. Yes, please. And yeah, finish up electricity. And do we go, where do we go from here? Oh, hey, here's the new tech. Nuclear fission right there. It used to go aerodynamics, rocketry, future tech. I don't know where I want to go. I guess radio. Let's just jump into radio. Stock exchange, no. Cannery, no. Science? Do we go for science? Yeah. We'll throw you there. I have how many factory resources left? 3, 4. I need to find a place that doesn't have any factories. Resikade, let's purchase your factory up here and throw your factory resources in. I think I can squeeze out one more maybe. Next turn when we have enough gold. All right, Lepathis, please get your factory. That allows me to slot in my current final factory resource. We are making 112 minus 151. We're making about 40 a turn right now. So we'll finish up in, let's see, 1, 2, about 5 turns, 5, 6 turns. That's fine. Plus all the time it takes to send the railroad guy around. We'll finish before turn 60. Let's look at a laissez-faire. 178 and 89. I'm gonna take out Angadi and put in laissez-faire and just have so much money and happiness that nothing can control us at this point. The mastery for monopolies. I forgot that I was even trying to build the Dewey Suthep. I absolutely blanked on that. Oh my goodness. What I want to do now is try to find some factory resources here with our traders. Kathmandu, Wikov, and Gulumapu. Looks like Kathmandu and Wikov. Let's hit you. Where's Trung? Oh, I don't have enough. Ooh. Darn. Well, we'll hit Kathmandu. Out of range? I should have like 5 billion rain. That's level 2. Level 2. We'll hit 350. Then 390, then 430, 470, 500, 5 more turns, and we'll be there. And then it's just a matter of sending people everywhere. +1 science on factory resources, that's a ton of science. But yeah, over 100, just about. If you haven't learned yet, I'm terrible at math. Anybody who's watching who expects me to do mathy things, I apologize. Well, it is over 100. Yeah, I was right. The game just hadn't updated yet. Yeah, we're getting exactly 40 per turn. And I can't speed it up much beyond that. Bolivar joins fascism. So, what is that? 2 fascists? 3 fascists? Somewhere? What did you join? Communism. None. Fascism. Democracy. Communism. Democracy. Fascism. 2 fascists. 2 Democrats. And 2 communists. Okay? We're just smoking everybody culturally. Isabella is kind of keeping up with everything. Napoleon is killing it science-wise. If it wasn't for us beelining like such a hard synergy with all the trade, Isabella probably would have won this game. But we're just 1 more turn away from getting our railroad boy, and then after that it's just, was it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14-ish turns until we win, assuming I know where everybody's capital is. That might be a problem. Of course I know where everybody is on my home continent, but I don't know where they are over here. Oh no, that's actually a bummer. That slows us down a lot. That slows us down so much. I don't know where their capitals are. I should have bought a scout a long time ago. Let's see if I can't negotiate open borders. Stop spying on me, game. Come in. Harriet, stop spying, please. Okay, I really just want to like put down expensive things that I don't have to think about for a long time. Every click here is a click that does not win. So let's just spam the queue full of stuff. All right, Isabella's capital's down here. That's Paris. I don't know the name of the Bugandan capital city. Kampala, it's right here. Okay, we know where they are. We got them, we got them. No worries. We've learned everything. Well, we'll just transfer down here to DC. I was worried for no reason. There's DC and Krongtep taken care of. I just need to hit Ciudad de Mexico. And then the distant land civs. So 63, 64, I think will be done. I mean, we've built almost every single wonder of the modern age. Modern age feels really easy. They said they beat the snowballing rubber band machine like monster in Civ. Like, oh, once you snowball, you're gonna take over. They claimed to have fixed that, but if you play synergistically, if you build up a game plan, if you have a, if you play Civ, if you just play the game right, you're gonna get to the point where you're just gonna snowball so hard due to traditions, the way you've built your cities. Unless you played really poorly, it's hard to lose. Have I lost? Yeah, I've lost a few games. Have I lost more than I've lost Civ 6 games? Nah. I've lost more Civ 6 games than this. Alicio de Belle Artes, the Eiffel Tower. We've built almost all the wonders. I'm just spamming things into our production queue because I don't want to look at things anymore. I don't want to mess with things anymore. Each click is a click further from victory. This is peak Civ gameplay. When you're just spam clicking to get it over with. I want to come over here to Kampala. We're gonna go Kampala, Kathmandu, and then we have to go to Wakabna and then move over. I think we're gonna win on turn 64 exactly. So 63 to move, 64 to plant. And yeah, we should win on turn 64 exactly. Which is going to be one of my faster wins. Not the fastest win I've had. I've won sub 50, which was like fast. That was with Tecumseh, Shawnee, Siam ridiculousness. But I can't complain about a turn 64 win. Yep, there's Paris. And then here we go. Boom. World Bank. World Bank, baby. Yeah, feels good. Feels really good. I like the Qing. I like them a lot more than I expected to like them. I think that they are phenomenal. And I think that Xerxes going Carthage, Chola, Qing is a really, really, really strong combo to win the game out with. There's not much that's going to stop you except for aggression. Like, if the AI was constantly at war with me, then we'd have a bigger problem. But the AI didn't fight me that much. They fought me not at all in the modern age and only at the beginning of the exploration age, right? So, yeah. I really underestimated trade when I first started playing this game. And now that I play a lot more trade-focused builds, I gotta say, trade really comes in clutch. Having a lot of gold can go pretty far in this game. Gold's really flexible. And nobody does it better than Xerxes, honestly. We didn't hit level 8, unfortunately. But hey, we did it. I'll see you guys in the next one. Let me know what you think about this one in the comments down below. Goodbye.